Everyone, welcome back, guys. Today we are here with a brand new mockup as usual. Today we will be doing a shower curtain mockup. Last time we did a round tablecloth mockup that is quite very similar to this because it is same texture. So today we will be doing shower curtain. Alright. Before that, let me remind you to download all the PNC files. You can just go and check in our description box. We have provided the links. Also check out our Patreon family membership for unlimited access to all the PSD files even before the videos are uploaded. So now let's get into it. And also do not skip the video. Watch it first because we will be using pretty exciting tools today. First, we will be taking the pen tool. And then it is a very necessary tool as you go, and then we will zoom in with Ctrl+, and then we will just select the parts. This is a very easy selection, because it's a mostly rectangular part. Just the curved areas you need to go straight. Later we will make the curves with pad anchor point tool. You just create the main points you need with the pen tool. Then later you can just adjust the curves. Now again we will decrease the opacity. This way we are able to see the selection properly. Make sure we will have to take very small sections here because the curves need to be covered. Also remember that you have to finish to the point that you have started. So we have to go there or else the selection won't be complete either, right? Now, as you can see, we have done the selection. We will now take the add anchor point tool and then we will add several points in the curvy areas to make the curves prominent. We have to do the fine tuning here. Just to make sure you take the points, add the points in the right positions. Here you can just observe me carefully. You can zoom in if you want to. We have to take the selection as it is in the real curtain, the object that you have given or you have taken. Then only it will look good. Alright? You also have to select it properly. If you select some extra parts, that will make it look not so realistic, and if you select some less parts, that will also make it look bad because there will be extra part visible. Right? So make sure you do the selection very, very prominently and finely because this is the very first and most crucial step of all of it. As you can see, the parts that were just straight up there and some parts were left out. We'll add several points and make sure that we include all those parts. Okay, in the curvy part, in the bottom part, you will have to take several points because that's a really wavy part and there will be a lot of curves. So add as many points as you need. You'll feel comfortable with. That may be 1,000 or 1,000,000, doesn't really matter, but take as much as you need. And then you just make the curves really, really fine. Select them. Observe very carefully how I am doing it. Also, as I have told you before, make sure the selection is really, really nice, okay? The better the selection is, the more realistic your mockup will look, alright? The most crucial part of it. Keep that in mind. So as you can see, we have already selected the whole curtain. Now we will do the rest. Now we will take a rectangle tool, draw it according to the curtain size, or a little extra. Here we will draw it a little extra. We'll press Ctrl T and make it go, scrunch the curtain a little. Then we'll decrease the opacity after selecting a solid color. Then again, by pressing Ctrl D, we are just scrunching it. Now, this is a very crucial part. See carefully. Now, look very carefully. Masking option, alright. After you have placed the rectangle properly, then select the layer, then press Ctrl and masking option from the bottom. After that, zoom in and say, and then decrease the opacity to 0. And oh no, we have to make the opacity 100. Now, as you can see, there is a very sharp line going over there. The edge is very sharp. So now there is an option called phaser. We will increase that so that the line that has been sharp, that will get a little smoothed out. Perfect. Now we can increase the opacity. The shape one that we are taking, we don't need that, so we'll delete it. Now convert it to smart object, and then we will just place the design that we have already selected on the smart object. And then save it in the file. Then only the PSD files will be updated, alright? And after that, press Ctrl and masking option, and then press Ctrl J. So there will be a separate cutout and copied, alright? Then press 2 more Ctrl J for 2 more times, twice. Then we will have 3 copies in total of this whole thing. Then you can just name them as light, midtone and shadow. Alright, this will be the effect that we do in every mockup. This part particularly makes the effects and makes it look realistic. The editable parts will be there in red layer. Then for the shadow, we will go to linear burn. Then for the mid-tone, we will take linear dodge add, and then by pressing Ctrl L, we can just adjust the levels for a realistic effect. See, when you are satisfied, then only you will stop. I'm keeping it in a darker tone. From the light, we will go to screen. Sorry. Then again, by pressing Ctrl N, we can just adjust the levels here. As you can see, there is a yellowish effect there, which I don't like. I want it to be exactly white. So what we'll do, we will decrease the saturation level of all the layers. Control, Shift and U. First, we will select each layer. When we'll press Control, Shift and U, and then from the for the shadow layer, we will go to multiply from linear burn because that layer looks better. Alright. So what we did is from linear burn we went to multiply. That effect looks better. Alright. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.